Hey all you Alonzos and Alfonsos, my name is Dale Robin Jr. III, and this is the 23rd installment of Slow to Pro, a YouTube series where I go from slow to wondering if I'll ever be fast, but I'm having fun while I'm doing it. Today we are racing around Hungaroring for a 1-hour race with no pit stops on one of the official competition servers. I decided to start from the back because I really wanted to not get smashed on turn 1, and I have really bad luck on these competition servers. I rarely ever even make it to turn 1. And after we hit the green, I let the two guys who want to stay back do exactly that. Again, if you want to be back there, I'm not afraid of you hitting me. As we hit turn 1, I'm expecting something spicy as Sheila, and we got to turn around McLaren. When possible, I like to go behind cars because people always just try to mash the gas and rejoin, which is exactly what Mr. McLaren tried to do, so good thing I went behind him. Turn 2 here is my least favorite turn on Hungaroring. It's one of those turns that feels like you can go faster than you actually can, but if you do, you'll understeer and mess up turn 3, so it's just a real test of my patience. As we come up through turn 4, the Mercedes goes way wide, which is fine here, but then he messes up turn 5 too, which makes me start to worry if I'll be able to survive making a move on him. He did pass the Bentley without incident, so that's promising. But now it's my turn, so I decide I'm going to go for it right away and try to take a tight exit on the chicane to get the inside line for the next turn. Luckily, the Bentley driver's a gentleman, doesn't try to apex this turn and ruin both of our races, and I'm able to make the pass stick. And now it's just a question of, can we catch up to this wild-ass Mercedes and the cars in front of him? I'm feeling confident that I'll be able to, because not only does he have traffic in front of him, but I'm pretty sure I'm just plain old faster than him too. So we'll skip ahead about a quarter of a lap to turn 1 where I close the gap on him. And I hit turn 1 about as well as I've ever hit turn 1. The Porsche leading this pack takes everyone way outside, but in my opinion, the race line just isn't worth a little bit of draft in this small straight, so I just keep it to the outside. I take turn 2 better than all 3 of these guys. I'm able to get real close to the Mercedes here. Something happens to the Porsche in front. I don't know if he was just letting the white car through or if he almost hit that car that was turned around on the side, but he takes a terrible line, loses a ton of speed, and now he's got the Mercedes eating him up and me about to eat his lunch too. Poor Martinez, not having a good moment here. As we come through the chicane, I know he's got to go real slow, so I was able to hit my brakes. The Bentley behind us doesn't hit us either. Things are going about as well as they can. I really don't want this Mercedes to get away from me though, because this Porsche is definitely slower than everybody else. I really need to get around him. I thought I had him right here, but he holds his speed and position, and this whole too wide situation is really slowing us down at this point, especially right here. We both took that turn way slower than we needed to. He's going to hold the position because he had the inside line. He takes a bad line there, and Bentley forgets to brake. But it's still not enough. We still got the Porsche on our inside, so I give him room because I'm not an animal. Too wide here, and now I know I've got the inside line for the final turn, so I'm thrilled right now. I know I've got this pass. There's no way he's beating me through this turn, and yeah, he's way out there on the marbles, so he's got pretty much no traction, and boom, that's that pass. That's stuck. But during that fight, we seem to have let the Mercedes escape from our immediate grasp, so let's go ahead, let's jump ahead to when I catch back up. So we got a blue flagged McLaren that came out of the pits last lap, and I don't think he understands that he's not part of this position battle. Either that or he just doesn't care. These type of blue flaggers are terrifying. They've really got nothing to lose. They're already down a lap or two, and that's enough to drive even the most sane man to madness. So we got to be real careful with this guy. The McLaren makes a pass on the Mercedes through turn 1, but he's not going to be able to make it stick because he ends up braking a little earlier than he needs to for turn 2, and the Mercedes comes right back alongside. So as we head down to turn 3, the Mercedes has the inside line, and he's going to end up pushing this McLaren a little wide. We sneak right up in there. Ooh, that was close. As we come up for turn 4, I decided to brake a little early because I didn't want to slam into the Mercedes if his braking point was earlier than mine. But as we come up here, he brakes earlier than I anticipated. I give him a little bump, and then I decide, you know what, that's not the way I want to earn this position. So I wait for him, let him get past me, and then let's do this the right way. I didn't really care about how many positions I might lose by stopping and letting him have the position back. It was my mistake. The least I can do is give the guy a race. But I'm pretty sure by the way he's driving that I have irritated him. He hit the dirt. He's out here in the, what do you call that, the shoulder? He's driving like he's in a rush. He's exceeding the track limits on what feels like every turn. And as we come up here, he's going to make a pretty big mistake. He's going to go way wide, which is going to let us come right up the inside of him here. And then he just gives us the position, which scared me. He comes right up here and tries to bump me, and then I think he tried to pit maneuver me. He comes out, ooh, he tries to make the move there if you look at that replay in the bottom right. But I was able to get out of the way. And then you're going to see here that this guy is definitely either frantically panicking, trying to hold on to my bumper, or he's pissed because he's not going to hit the brakes for turn 1 until it's way too late. And I had smelled that coming, so I tried to turn as early as I possibly could, and he goes way off the track. So that's the end of the battle for P8. It's mine now. Between that battle and the next one, a few people crashed out, so we ended up in P6 after all the dust settled. If we fast forward to lap 14, we're now battling for 5th place. This battle went on for about 2 to 3 laps. The Audi makes a mistake on turn 1, and then I decide to pin him to the inside of the track like a savage. So I come out here and I just want him to have a horrible line so that way I can secure my pass right there. And the rest of this race is pretty much just me practicing my consistency. Someone ahead of us crashes out, so we end up with another free position, and we cross the line in 4th place. Not a bad result. I'm happy with that. If you enjoyed today's content, please consider subscribing to the channel to see more. We're sitting at 21 subscribers right now, so we gotta pump those baby numbers up. If you liked today's video, a thumb up is genuinely appreciated, and tell me your favorite ice cream in the comments below. Thanks for watching this episode of Slow to Pro. I'm Dale Robin Jr. III, and you guys have the kind of day you want to have.